Well, I'm here at Southampton Football Club for 1U with Tom, and one of the things that stands out with Southampton is their fitness levels. You know, they're always going all the way to the end of the game. It's been shown by the successful campaigns they've had in the Premier League. And one thing I always had as a player was a system, a routine that you went through from a Monday, whether it be a warm down, then leading up to the games at the weekend, whether that be the Saturday, the Sunday, the Monday. And from your point of view, is there a specific way that the players will look at things to have them ready in tip-top shape for the games at the weekend?
So the staff and the players here take, exercise and fitness very seriously, both on and off the pitch. Southampton invest a lot of time, expertise and technology into making sure that we can track and monitor loads of things that the players experience throughout the week to make sure that they're fresh for the game on a Saturday.
You know, strengthening was considered very, very important, not just because for your body in a whole and the strength that it can give you, but also to prevent injuries. Is that something that they do at this football club?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, we put a lot of time into strength training. Strength training is critical for our players and very well researched back, so it's proven to be beneficial, but not just for the football players, but for the general population as well.
And one of the things as well that I was always told, you try and take it as much as you can, is the sleep. It's a massive thing. Is in terms of, is it for your body to repair, to make sure that you're ready for the next training session or game? How important is sleep when it comes to doing all these sporting activities?
Sleep's absolutely vital. If you think of sleep as charging your phone, half a charge means you can only do half the job, especially if you're using that phone a lot for work or fun. And then when your battery gets low enough, some of your key functions are going to switch off. It's the same for sleep. Decreased sleep can reduce your metabolism, increase your stress, and then prolong the recovery response. It will take longer for you to be able to go again.
So seeing as we're in the gym, I take it you're going to show us an exercise that is something that I'm sure will be simple enough for anybody else to do as well.
So probably a staple of most effective strength training programs is a squat. Strengthen up all of the big muscles of your lower body, and then it will stretch all the way up into your core. If you add weight, it takes your upper body into account as well. And so some of the world's best athletes will use it to improve power and speed and strength, but equally at home, it will help you improve your mobility and strengthen you for everyday movements that you would do all the time. Your feet will be underneath your hips more or less, and you might find it comfortable to turn your feet out slightly, you might find them comfortable to be straight. But what's important is that we want your knees to track with your toes. So I don't want your knees to be coming inside your toes. Yeah, so as long as your knees are going in the same direction as your toes are, probably the easiest way to stay injury free. From there, we're going to break at the hips and at the knees at the same time, and we're going to sit back to the bench, and then from that position, we're going to stand back up.
Okay.
All right, so that would just be a basic squat. And if you're not comfortable going that deep, we can raise the bench up or the chair, and as you get a little bit stronger and a bit more comfortable with the movement, we can take the bench away and you can just go completely body weight. Not too bad. Knees are coming forward a little bit, so let's just make sure you're feeling your bum a little bit more. Yeah, so push back into your bum and sit back onto the bench. Good. And so as you're on the bench there, can you still feel some tension in your quads? Yeah. That's what we're looking for, to make sure you're working the whole time. And I mean, obviously we can progress this in a lot of ways. Like I said, we can raise the bench up to make it a little bit easier. We can take it down a little bit to make it harder. And then as you get really strong, we can take the bench away and you can go nice and deep, fully recruiting all your muscles. And as you get even stronger, we can start to add weight and add pace to the movement. Brilliant.
That's great, Tom. Thank you very much.
No worries.
One thing I must say is that I probably need to do a little bit more exercise myself. We do take it for granted, especially as a footballer. For me, it was part of my job. It was something that I didn't have to think about. I would do it every day. Now with the work that I'm doing, it becomes a little bit more difficult. You have to find time to actually do the extra work yourself.